Hi, everyone, and welcome to Juno Sphere, where we learn about a whole sphere of topics and how they are interconnected, just as we are all interconnected. The purpose of this video is to enlighten and entertain you. Today, we're looking at the Justice card in the Rider Waite Smith Tarot deck, focusing on the astrology and general information about this card. The dates for this card are from September 23rd to October 22nd. Some keywords for the Justice card are the daughter of the Lords of Truth, the ruler of the balance, thoughtful, feelings in balance, honest, accountable. Justice is an ideal that takes patience and sacrifice to achieve. Without justice, there can be no peace. Realignment, adjuster, arbitrator, bringing something that is out of balance back into balance. A need to keep things simple and clear. In the reverse, injustice or delayed justice, bias, judicial misconduct, abuse of power, bribery, payoffs, red tape, and complications. Archetypes for the Justice card are the Wizard of Oz, Supreme Court Justice Sandra Day O'Connor, mediators, and your own sense of fairness. When asking the Justice card about whether your question is given a yes, no, or maybe answer, the Justice replies with a balanced maybe. Fair and honorable, justice will make certain the right thing is done in the end. Lawsuits will be fair, and the system will give an honest assessment with no preconceived notions. With justice in a reading, there will be the open-mindedness to weigh the pros and cons, and fair decisions will be made to the satisfaction of all parties. All things being equal, justice will say, "This is the decision I have made." She comes to a conclusion with all the evidence present, and so her decisions will always be just ones. In the past position, the foundation for your current position is connected to a choice you made in the past, using only the information you had at the time. The decision may have seemed trivial, and because of this, emotion or expectation had little influence. However, looking back on it today, you can see how your decision had a significant impact on your future. In the present position, a simple decision you make at this time will have an impact on your future. Carefully consider your actions and the laws of karma. In the advice position, justice asks that you observe and listen to those around you before you make a final ruling. Before casting anything in stone, seek out the truth, consider the consequences, and ask yourself if the result will benefit the greater good. Astrology-wise, justice is the card of Libra. Libra is the sign of harmony and balance, and people with this sign prominent in their charts have the uncanny ability to see everything from both sides. If there's a compromiser in the group, you can bet it's a Libra. And with their dedication to find the perfect balance, justice could be their middle name. Libra rules the seventh house of a horoscope chart, where astrologers look for information about marriages and partnerships. Justice is not an abstract principle, but the practical question is how you can reconcile all the wishes and fears present, how you can take account of the experiences and needs of all concerned. The dominant red color is the color of lifeblood, the libido, the energy of the drives, an expression of love, the will, aggression, or anger. The scales and the sword stand for careful consideration and assessment, for the conscious weighing up and treatment of great passions. Experiencing karmic adjustments in life from past thoughts and actions which have led to the present state. The nature of things moving into perfect balance by making adjustments to the forces and forms of the universe. All adjustment is good in that it moves us closer to the center of the target of perfection. Principle of social wisdom, social/public truth. The need to be true to yourself, for neither justice nor mercy are possible without self-honesty. Things have worked out the way they were meant to, receiving what is deserved. A need for absolute honesty to see the truth of the situation, or dishonesty, an unwillingness to see yourself in the true meaning of the event. The moral principle which deals unto every man according to his works. This is justice according to moral principle, and not the spiritual justice of the high priestess, the latter involving the idea of election, like the gracious gifts of the poet. Things are infinite only because they are always changing, the dance of balance amidst ever-present change. The generator of order and organization. Every action, every thought, every desire has its fatal repercussion for good or for ill. Splendor, glory, divinity manifested by order and harmony of nature, the observing and conserving power of things. Spiritually speaking, wise judgment depends on the righteousness of the heart. Our experiences generally mutate quickly into judgments. We remember these judgments, but think they are the experiences. Of course, judgments are not as reliable as experiences. A special technique is needed in order to keep experiences fresh, so that one can continually extract new judgments from them. In reversed position, mistreating others, being judgmental, and a lack of accountability. When justice shows itself in reverse, it can signify acts of moral turpitude and duplicity. The card could also signify a rash decision or a poor choice. Perhaps someone you know is using a past injustice as an excuse for immobilizing himself. Injustice, inequality, and legal complications. Advice to use mercy and understanding when judging others and to avoid excessive tendency to severity. In conclusion, in a world that seems increasingly polarized, you are called to find a balance between extremes. Justice calls upon you to make clear and firm decisions based on truthful facts. Let your conscious mind guide you to logical conclusions. At this time, it is important to weigh your options and balance your choices. Do not let anything interfere with your objective reasoning while searching for answers. The Justice card may be advising you to assume complete responsibility for your actions. Do not make matters worse than they need to be. Know that you must do what is morally right, regardless of the consequences. What you put out, you will get back. Every thought, every word, and every action is returned to you. This law is in operation all the time. Please check out the companion video titled The Justice Card Symbolism in the Rider Waite Smith Tarot deck for further guidance. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment on my videos, and ring that bell for notifications. I'm so grateful for your support. Thanks for tuning in, and I invite you to tune into Junosphere again soon. Bye!